Hey everybody, finally going to do a music room tour. This room is not really the way I want it 100%. I've been here about 2 months in the new apartment, and this is where I hang out and play my music and make my videos. I'm going to start showing you from the door. This is where you come in. This is the back of the door. This is a little do not disturb kind of thing. People have seen this in the background. One guy thought this was a picture of Charles Manson. It's not. It's John Lennon. And instead of saying do not disturb, it says give peace a chance. It's pretty cool. I thought that was, a unique kind of item. Okay, now we got the bookcases here. I'm going to try to step back a little bit, give you a feel of this. This really are a lot of my, most of my DVD movies and some books. I got 3 bookcases over here, and I was trying to make this more or less a music room, of course a Beatles themed room, and I could have put a lot of movie memorabilia around here, but I didn't. I just left this area here for my movies, and I want to start with the top because got a lot of figures up here from the movies for anybody who's interested in such things. I hear the train coming, but in the background, but it's gotten to the point where it's really not that intrusive. I don't even hear it anymore. I don't even notice it anymore. The reason that there's so many trains probably during this video is it's early in the morning and everybody's going to work. So okay, you music fans might want to skip this part. This is just a quick run through of some of my DVDs that I've got. I'm going to go fast with these. A lot of horror, science fiction themed stuff. These are 2 rows deep, so there are other movies behind here. See, then I just threw stuff like this on top here. I mean, this is stuff that doesn't really belong here, but just to get it off the floor. Got the Fonz and Richie Cunningham. Here's some Beatles stuff. Going a little faster now. Didn't mean for this to be a movie video. Anyway, alright, getting back to some records. Over here, I just did this when I get prepared to make the video. These are 45s. These are not all my 45s, but they don't have a place to go yet. So I put them here, and it's really nice seeing them lined up like this, but this was really just to get them neat and off the floor and find a place to put them. See these cardboard boxes down here? I have one here, the 45s in here, 45s down in this cardboard box over here, the two of them. They take up a lot of space, but I'm going to have to put my 45s eventually in boxes like that, all of them, because I want to be able to find an individual 45, you know, and put them alphabetically and dividers in there, and maybe by decade, because otherwise you just take potluck here. Over here, the last one are some books that I have. This is the bookcase, you might say, over here, and starts with Beatles related stuff here. So, just a quick perusal. Yeah, this is what happens when you get obsessed with stuff, folks. And you got horror stuff here. Movies in general. And as I get to the bottom, very bottom, down here, it's all Elvis Presley, this whole row down here. And I made a video last summer at my flea market showing a guy who said that for 20 bucks you could take a bin and fill up however many books you could fit in that bin. And I got a whole bunch of Elvis books for 20 bucks, which is good. This is over here is my CD cabinet. And what I'm going to do is, if I can just get myself in gear here for a minute, hold on, I'm adjusting something. Alright, there are the CDs. On the top, I got this standee. I always like to tell a story about this. I remember seeing this standee in a store when the Just Like Starting Over single came out. Back then we didn't have any internet, so we didn't really know what John Lennon looked like. You know, he'd been gone for 5 years, and I remember seeing this and thinking, oh, so yeah, so that's what John looks like, huh? You know, it was exciting. And it was a brand new single then, Just Like Starting Over. And you know, as we know, unfortunately, it didn't last very long. Only about 3 weeks later, we lost John. Then you got it's a Yoko autograph on an index card that I got in 1994. And you know, this is a little CD cabinet. I've gotten rid of a lot of CDs. You're talking about Beatles CDs on the top and solo. I made a separate video somewhere where I show all my CDs if you want to look it up if you're interested. Beatles and solo. And you can see the divider there, where the other CDs start, and Beatles end, and other ones start. Got some 8-tracks down there. Okay, now over here we've got albums. They're all autographed. Well, this is not an album, obviously. That's my Paul McCartney autograph from 1993, and Linda, when I got a hold of them in the city. There's Ringo back from when he was signing autographs. And I didn't get this one myself. I ordered this one off eBay. It's a Pete Best autograph. And this is Denny Lane and Steve Holly from Wings. And there's Joan Jett when I met her in 1984. And that was a really, really great experience. It really was terrific. It was an amazing meet. The Runaways, I got Sherry Curry, Sandy West, and Lita Ford autographs. And lastly, I'm stretching to get that corner there. There's Mickey Dolenz from the Monkees. I like collecting promotional stuff like this. This is a Ringo's Vertical Man poster for the Vertical Man album. Now here's the one section that's really not complete. I mean, this is what I have over the bed here, and I don't have anything to put here. I didn't know how to handle it. Like put more records, album covers, or get another poster. That is not, I repeat, not an original Butcher album. That's a replica from a bootleg, so that's not an original. Swing over here. I'm getting on my computer desk here. There's Paul McCartney Unplugged banner for advertising the album. There's a signed Frida Kelly Beatles Monthly book. This is a poster I've had with me for many years. I think it's an original. I think I got this in 1978 or 1979 at a flea market. And here's the desk where I sit. There's my little, very modest laptop. And it's a little tight here, but underneath this is very flattering. I got a paper towel, some 409 spray. But that's where I make my videos, and this is the album we're listening to. I usually put the cover up here on the speaker here. As I've said, you know, I have speakers. It's a little messed up here. This is a Beatles lamp my nephew bought me. Yeah, I have the two speakers here. So I can sit here and put this at a low volume, and I can have music right here. It's pretty good. And we come around, and the Beatles photo frame there. And there's my cabinet, my record cabinet here. It's a little taller than I like. My plan originally was to try to find something that was low like this right along the side here, and it would fit, that I could actually have my turntable at the ready. I could just reach over and see the platter spinning, but instead I got this. My old landlord, before I moved, my landlord was going to throw this out. It's a nice cabinet. And again, I put, there's a lot of 45s in here, there's a lot of boxes. Can't see them in the back, but anyway, this is where like all the, you know, the Beatles and Elvis Presley picture sleeves are, and down in there and stuff. Okay, just closing the cabinet. I like watching the record spin, but I can't do it unless I'm standing over it like this. And there's me, you know, when Paul was in town. And there's me with Joan Jett from 1985. At the corner of the room over here. I'm going to turn the light on for a minute here. Hold on. I'm not good at editing, you know. One day I'll learn how to edit like a lot of you good people. I can't do it. Anyway, let's get a little more light on the subject here. Put some Beatle pins up. The Paul McCartney one is falling down a little bit. Gotta fix that. I got too much light here. I call this the Beatle wives photo. There's knocking the lamp over. There's me and Yoko from '94. There's me and Linda from '93. Now we're going to come over as we swing around to the last part of this wall, the last wall. This I'm very happy with. I'm very proud of that. I got that off eBay right after I moved. Original 3D 1970s store display that's comes out like it's made of styrofoam, and it's really nice image. Needs to be cleaned a little bit, and I'll do this from the back first. I always wanted to get, a record cabinet, one of the IKEA cabinets, and that's what I got here. And the Beatles and solo Beatles go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And so the first 7 of these are all Beatles and solo, and then we have other stuff down here. We're gonna go show a little bit of this stuff. Yeah, I like this. You might notice a lot of these kind of things of John Lennon. Listen to this little CD set. I like these this campaign, advertising campaign. Listen to this with different things. There's an early picture of me. I don't know how old I'm. They didn't date this. There's no date on it. But there's me. I used to go to my mother's cousins. She had 2 girl cousins that were really heavily into the Beatles, and they went to Shea Stadium, and they grew up with being Beatle fans. Anyway, this was their basement. I used to go there when I was like 5, 6 years old, and that's me holding a Help album. This is an interesting piece. It's an original fan club, Murray the K. As nice as this picture is, the back is even better because it's a Murray the K, 5th Beatle, and it's an actual postcard. I haven't done anything with these Beatle buttons yet over here. The original Beatle buttons just laying here. Maybe I'll just leave them like that. I always like these. Whatever they call them, these figures. Good likenesses of the Beatles. George isn't so well done. The other ones, I put Elvis back there. And a picture that I show often, my friend Mike, who passed away, he was a big die-hard Elvis collector, and it fit good in this room because you have his records in the background. And this takes us right back. So thanks for watching, folks. As I say, this is still kind of a work in progress, and there's still stuff I have to do over this section here.